4.3 Results of the Long March and Mao Zedong leadership. Outcome of the Long March: CCP survivors established a new secure base in Shanxi province. The Shang incident led to theoretical truce between the CCP and KMT, allowing the CCP to rebuild. Militarily, the Long March was a defeat, but at least they were able to build back up eventually. I mean, they didn't get extinct. Propaganda, public support. Mao skillfully used propaganda to portray the Long March as a heroic victory, and the CCP accounts exaggerated hardships. Propaganda helped the CCP gain respect and support, especially among peasants. Mao's strategy. Mao recognized that the CCP future depended on a winning peasant support. His 8 points for attention included Red Army soldiers to respect peasants' lives and properly. Rise of Mao's leadership. The Long March solidified Mao's leadership of Red Army. He was praised as a brilliant military tactician. However, Mao still faced rivals within the CCP for overall leadership. 5 internal CCP divisions. 2 main CCP factions opposed Mao, those aiming for a Western-style democracy, and the 28 Bolsheviks trained in Moscow who wanted a Russian-style proletarian revolution. Mao's policies going forward: prioritize peasants' support by listening to the masses. He worked to establish himself as an undisputed CCP leader. 4.3b, the establishment of a Yan'an Soviet, land reform, and Mao's rectification campaign. Establishment of the Yan'an Soviet. CCP set up Yan'an as their headquarters in Shanxi province. CCP members lived and worked alongside peasants. Land reform policy. Land redistribution was critical. Land was taken from landlords given to poor peasants. Targeted landless laborers. Peasants paying high rents for infertile land. Budo CCP support among rural communities. Positive foreign impressions. Foreign visitors like Edgar Snow saw good things in the CCP because they put on a show kinda. Mao's political ideology and development. Democratic dictatorship. They would listen to peasants but maintain strict control. Mao emphasized a peasant-led revolution. Mao's rectification campaign began with study discussion sessions to promote Mao's ideas. Initially encouraged open criticism, but the critics were arrested, tortured, and accused of individualism. Rival leaders like Wang Ming were publicly humiliated. Under Kang Sheng, the campaign became a terror movement. Many CCP members were tortured, removed, or just killed. By 1944, ended the campaign. 4.3c, unpopularity of Chiang Shek and the Kuomintang. Declining support pre-1937. Early support was starting to get lost. And after the 1927 purification movement, pure and communist hopes for reforms faded. Social and economic reforms were introduced but poorly enforced. Failure to improve peasant conditions. All the things they said about helping peasants didn't really happen. And a lot of peasants were landless and unemployed and sad. Corruption. The KMT was involved in the opium trade, controlling it for revenue. Even though there's a lot of anti-opium campaigns because it's bad for you. And failure to achieve democracy. The New Life movement promoted traditional values like morality and loyalty. In reality, it was designed to encourage obedience to Chiang and strengthen his personal power. Reflected fascist ideals similar to those of Hitler and Mussolini. Militarism as a profession. Chiang focused on using military power, censorship, and repression to maintain control rather than building support like the CCP. Japan's invasion and further decline. KMT's failure to protect China from Japanese aggression worsened its reputation. After Japan's defeat, China was left devastated and headed into civil war between the KMT and CCP. That's it.